Hey guys, welcome to Expansion Tutorials Testrun Computer Science Java series, long name. Okay, so basically what we're going to cover in this video is what a main method is, how to define a class, and how to print out a statement. So what I recommend is that you guys have already minimal experience before looking at these tutorials, because Java is a little difficult to explain over video, so we recommend that you have at least a little experience before looking at these tutorials. Even if you don't, it's okay. Learn whatever you can. If you still don't understand, we'll have text articles, definitions, links to other videos, everything else. So everything you need to know will be on the website or the video description, and it'll be posted soon. And remember, this is just a test run series, so we're just getting a feel for things, how you guys like it. Leave comments, tell us what you don't like or like about this video, what we need to improve on, stuff like that. So let's get started. What you want to do is download an IDE called Eclipse. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or actually patience to explain that to you guys. So I'm gonna give you a link in the description. So click on that link and follow everything and download Eclipse and get everything set up. And after that, let's get started. So here it is. Okay, this is basically our end program. Everything we need is going to be like this. So okay, so let's go from the start. I'm gonna delete all of this. Okay, continue. Everything's deleted. A fresh new start. Okay, let's quickly go through this. So what you want to do is right click the package explorer like I just did, and you want to click on new, and then you want to click on create Java project. Here, let me just make this bigger. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's name this project anything we want. So I'm just gonna name it my first or whatever. Click enter. Okay, now what we want to do is right click on the package it just made Eclipse for us. You want to click on new, and you want to click on class. So now let me explain to you what a class is. A class is basically a blueprint for all your objects in Java. So you're basically giving your code a name. Remember, the class must match the file name, but you don't really need to follow through that because Eclipse does everything for you. If you use JCreator or NetBeans or just like manually run Java off command prompt, it's more difficult. So this is much simpler. Eclipse just asks you for a name for the class, and all you have to do is just write it down. Remember, a class can have space or a class can't have spaces or any of those fancy characters. So simple is the better, and the class should be sufficient to what your code's actually doing. So right now we're just gonna basically print a hello world statement in Java. So basically I'm just gonna name my class hello world. Remember, I can't have any spaces, only caps, lowercase, everything else. So let's click finish. Okay, and as you see, Eclipse made a class definition for us. So let's go through it. Class hello world. I'm just named my class hello world, or I named my file or Java code hello world. Public, basically, when I say public, I'm just indicating that a variable, a class, or a method can be used by any Java code. So I'm allowing access for the stuff in this class to be used by other classes. So don't worry about that right now. So okay, I'm just gonna delete public right now, so it won't be any confusion. Even though I didn't write public, Java still inherits public, so it's in the background code, as you can suppose. So even though I didn't write public, the Java compiler automatically added public. So even though I didn't write public, it's still public class. So now let's just focus on syntax for now. I'm not gonna get you guys confused yet. Okay, so class hello world. This is how you name your class, but Eclipse already did it for you. And as you see these brackets, basically memorize these brackets, and remember they go directly after you type in class and your name of the class, and you enter an opening bracket, and then you enter a closing bracket over here. Right here. Okay. So what this does is it's just basic starting points and end points. For example, when you make a video, you have a starting point and ending point. Same with Java. The opening bracket is your starting point, and the closing bracket is your ending point. So, okay, now let's get started. Public static void main string args. I know you guys are like, what? What is this? Okay, so basically, public static void main string args brackets. I am basically telling the computer that I'm about to give it a set of instructions and it must get ready to follow. So this is the main method. Code cannot compile without the main method in at least one of the classes. So as for now, I just wanted you to memorize it. We'll break it down a little bit more. If you don't understand it, I'll add a text article about this. I'll add links to other videos so you can see how this basically works. But there's nothing really to it. Just basically for now, I'd recommend that you just memorize public static void main string args. And remember that Java is case sensitive, which means that if I change the capital S in string to string without the capital S, again error. So Java is case sensitive, so copy everything onto your compiler, word for word, character by character. Okay, and it's okay if the brackets are in different places. It's okay. It should just be directly after the main method over here, and this bracket should be just directly after the class over here. So Java's not too picky with the brackets. So we'll break this down a later time during this video. So as for now, just look at this. We're gonna print the word hello world onto your compiler. So how do we do this? So basically, Java has a feature called System.out.println. Oops, let's change this right here. And semicolon. So anything within the quotes and the parentheses here, Java will compile that text and print that text. So basically, I want to write hello world. Java will compile the whole code. It'll see that the class we named is hello world, so check mark. It'll see that we have a main method running, check mark. It'll see that we're gonna print something, check mark, and it's just gonna run it. So let's try compiling this code, and if we're all successful, it should say hello world on the compiler. Let's run it. Okay, it run. There we go, hello world. So we can change anything within the code to like anything we want. So I can say expansion or something. And now if we compile it, console, there we go. It says expansion onto the Java compiler. So let's break this down now. System.out.println is basically a Java feature, and I want you to memorize this. So basically what it does is it prints out text arguments. Okay? So as you can see, I wrote expansion within the quotes. So basically, Java compiled that expansion. System.out.println is a Java feature that calls the Java feature to print my text. In this case, expansion. Okay, clear enough? So now let's just break everything down word by word. Okay, as you can see over here, the main part. Look at that main part. The main is a starting point for execution in every Java program. And now let's look at the string. We don't need to really worry about this right now because you're just a beginner. So a string is basically a bunch of text, a row of characters one after the other. Okay, and system is basically just a canned program in the Java API. So the program accesses some features of your computer that are outside the direct control of the Java virtual machine. Again, we'll get to all this later. Don't be hesitated. Just as for now, just look at the syntax, just memorize how this code works, everything, and look at out for a moment. Out is basically the place where the text-based program displays its text. And println right over here just prints expansion onto your compiler. And also print works even if there's no println. Println, the ln part, just adds another line every time you compile the code. And you can add multiple System.out.println, like let me show you, like this. So now it should print expansion twice. There we go, expansion twice. And now suppose I take away the ln part and run it. Whoops, sorry, I forgot to take the ln over here. Let's run it. And console. There we go, expansion. See, I took off the ln so it doesn't add a new line. But it's okay, this is just a neat Java feature. Okay. And also one more thing before we end this series. End this topic. // when you put a / before any of for any line, Java basically doesn't compile that part. Like, it doesn't compile this. These are called comments, and they're very useful for programmers. Okay, so again, let's try this. Let's translate this code into English. Computers don't understand English, so let's transfer everything to English. So start with the class hello world. So you're basically saying, hey Java, I'm gonna name you hello world, and you're gonna have to do what I say. Okay, and system.void main. Remember, make sure it memorize the syntax, everything. It's case sensitive. So the main method is, hey Java, here's the main starting point for the instructions I'm about to tell you. System.out.println basically saying, hey Java, print this expansion or whatever I wrote onto the screen. And the brackets just keep the code in place. So all the code must be within the class hello world brackets, and the stuff we add, like system.out.println or the code we're gonna add, should be within the main method brackets right over here. And once again, guys, if you don't understand this, please put a comment in the video. Tell me that I have to teach better or something. And in the meantime, on the website, I'll add all the definitions, article text, maybe a transcript to this video. I'll add some links to other videos about this topic. So I just want your fundamentals about this topic to be great, so we can just move on to the next session. Okay, and basically before we go, what are all the definitions I just said will be on the website. So you can just take a look at that. Sorry guys. And okay, I guess that's it for now. Make sure you like our page. Visit our Facebook page. We have a website. We have a YouTube channel, and we're thinking about making a Twitter page. But that's not important right now. All that's important is you tell us how you like the video, what we need to work on. Just add in the comments, okay? And everything you need to know will be in the descriptions. Like links to how to install Eclipse, or everything you need to know will be on description. And make sure you visit our website once again. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.